Hi guys, welcome to week 3. Woohoo! Week 3. You guys are almost done. You're doing so good and you are learning so much. I can tell by your reflections on your KWLs for your chapter readings. Really great stuff. I want to go ahead and start talking about Module 3. So in Module 3, we are going to be covering chapters 9 through 12. Chapter 9 is going to talk about early childhood cognitive development, as well as psychosocial development. And then we have in a middle childhood biosocial development, along with cognitive development in middle childhood. So you'll see your introduction videos under Module 3. And then you'll, once again, just like every week, you will have your PowerPoints for your chapters 9 through 12. This week, our discussion board is going to focus on cognitive development. So in this assignment, you are going to learn a little bit more about Gardner's multiple intelligence theory. And how we're going to find out is you're going to click on the link provided, and it's an intelligent assessment quiz. I believe it's about 52 questions. And from that, you are going to, it will give you actually your top 2 or 3 intelligent strengths. So then I'd like you to look up under this provided link and read up about the 2 or 3 that came up for you. These are what is called your preferred strengths. So the next part of the assignment, you're going to proceed to the discussion board and you're going to share those 3 preferences with your classmates. Your original thread, you'll discuss the outcomes of your findings. You want to make sure to answer, do the explanations match your perspectives of you? Were you surprised with the results? You want to cite a personal experience that substantiates your experience with one of your preferred learning styles. And next, you want to indicate how does your intelligent style complement or conflict with other learning styles. So once you're done with your original thread, you want to make sure to reply to at least 2 of your peers. And as you see, the original thread, it's always Wednesday night, January 22nd at 11:59 p.m. Your original thread will be due, and then you'll be locked out. So you want to make sure to complete that original thread. Your 2 peer replies, as usual, must be due by Friday, 11:59, and this one is January 24th. If you want to find out further information on intelligences, I also included this link for you to do some more research if you'd like. Okay, so that's going to be a fun discussion board. And then after your discussion, this kind of flies around, I apologize. Let's see here. You want to make sure to complete your quizzes. Chapter 9, 10, 11, and 12 quizzes. They're each worth 10 points. All due January 26th, which is that Sunday. You want to make sure to have those complete by the 26th. And these are 10 points each. The points don't seem very high, but some of you aren't taking every quiz, and you're really missing out on an opportunity to receive full points credits. Okay, so you want to make sure to do that. Your assignments, both of them, again, are due January 26th on Sunday, just like the first 2 weeks. KWLs for chapter 9 through 12. I want to reiterate, on your KWL, it has a number 9, 10, 11, and 12. Those numbers correlate with the chapters. So you're going to do 1 for chapter 9, 1 for chapter 10, 1 for chapter 11, and 1 for chapter 12. Again, 1 KWL for each chapter, 1 W, I should say 1K, 1W, and 1L. So I have some of you are doing 4 on each chapter, which is, I appreciate the effort, but is not necessary. I just want 1 main point from each chapter. Then at the end, you're going to give me a reflection of how you are going to utilize the information you learned in chapter 9, 10, 11, and 12 in your own life, going forward or currently. Okay, so you want to make sure to include all 4 of those chapters in your reflection as well. And then next we'll go on to the Piagetian investigation assignment. So let's go ahead and bring that up. So this assignment is going to provide you a hands-on experience looking at the difference between cognitive development as a child experiences life and matures in age. So this investigation, or this observation, I should say, you're going to compare 2 children. One child is between the age of 3 and 5, and one child is the age of 6 and 7. If you use the same ages, you're not going to see much of a difference. I want you to see the difference of just that small age difference, 3 to 5 versus 6 to 7. So basically, again, you're going to compare and contrast two children, their developmental skills and their abilities. So what you want to do on this, you want to open it, you want to read the instructions completely before attempting the assignment. Believe me, I've had some attempt without reading the instructions, and you're just setting yourself up to fail. So please take the time to read the instructions completely before you even attempt to complete the assignment. You want to then open the Piaget investigation form that is provided for you. You want to complete the investigation, write your findings, and then you're going to upload everything into this assignment. Okay, and we'll go through that. There's a couple things I want to point out to you. So the Piaget investigation assignment, let me go ahead and make this a little larger for us. So basically, after reading your chapters, you're going to look at all the videos and so forth that I give you as well. So for this assignment, you're going to investigate the experiments which Piaget once performed with children in order to demonstrate the mental, which are the cognitive changes that children go through during preschool, elementary, and middle school. Okay, and it is quite amazing, your findings. So what you want to do is, again, two children, one 3 to 5, one 6 to 7. Then you're going to read all these steps in red, and then you're going to watch all the videos in regards to conservation, classification, serration, and morality. These are the areas that you're going to be observing. So when you watch these YouTubes, it's actually going to perform what you're going to perform. So you want to watch them to get an idea of what you're going to do. Okay, so then you're ready to do the investigation. You have two children ready that you're going to observe. You're going to observe them. You're going to take pictures during this as well. So you want to make sure that you take a picture for each section. Now, you're going to want to ask the parent for permission to take pictures of their child. Please let them know that your professor, myself, will be the only ones seeing these pictures. No one else will see them. But if they don't feel comfortable giving you authority to take the pictures, take a picture from the child from the neck down, or you can black out their face. Okay, make sure that you comply with what the parent wants. So as you can see, it will tell you in section 1 for the conservation part of this assignment, this is the materials you'll need. This is the experiment you'll do. It tells you exactly what to do step by step. For the chopstick, or actually you're going to do the glass experiment, which is a conservation, the chopstick experiment, there's a graham cracker experiment, and then classification and serration. It tells you exactly what to do. You're going to be following these exactly, okay? And then morality, it's about a story. So you're going to, again, you're going to say these exact words and write down their responses. When you're done with doing all of that, you're going to write a one-page reflection describing your experience and your observing these children, observing these children, excuse me. So your report should be 12-point font, and these are the following questions I'd like you to answer. What did you learn from this assignment? What have you learned about observing the differences in children's development? In what ways were children different in their problem solving? Did the children perform as Piaget had predicted? What questions do you have about observing children or how their development reflects their biosocial or environmental influences? And what can you conclude about young children's thinking? In what ways were you impressed with these children's problem solving? And lastly, in what ways was their thinking limited? Okay, and after that, you're going to include the pictures that we talked about, one for each section. That means 6 photos should be attached. So this is the actual assignment, and then here's the form attached for you. Go ahead and enlarge that for you as well. This is the form you'll be using. So you write down the directions given to the child by the observer. You write down the exact wording. Now you can download this and type in it, or you can print it and write on it and submit that. But you're going to, here's child 1. You're not going to tell me their names. You're going to indicate them, child 1 and child 2. 2 identical glasses and so forth. So you're going to read exactly, and then you're going to write your comments of what happened. There is a conservation, which is the water, the chopstick exercise, the graham cracker exercise. It tells you exactly what to do. And then classification, serration, and modality. So then again, it talks about your reflection and then your pictures. So that is what this assignment entails. If you have any questions at all, the quickest way to get to me is under modules. Under every chapter, we'll go under 3, since module 3, that's where we're at right now. The last one after all your videos, and I would suggest watching these videos. It will help you with your assignment. Questions for the professor. You click on that. That goes directly to my email, and I will respond. As most of you know, I respond right away, but I do like to give myself 24 hours, but I will respond to you as soon as possible. I'm going to open this up for you soon. I'm looking forward to seeing your work. This is one of my favorite experiments. Have a great week. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me.